Hey friends, welcome back to Crypto Invest Club. Today, we're going to be answering the question on everybody's minds. What has gonna happen to ETH in 2025? This video is the ultimate guide to ETH and where it's heading. We'll cover the ETH price explosion possibility, major upgrades, and of course, my honest advice on whether you should buy now. Before we start, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos. To kick things off, here's a sneak peek at some of the topics we will cover in today's video. No. 1. What is Ethereum? Quick recap. No. 2. ETH Roadmap 2024-2025. Are you ready for this? No. 3. Ethereum price prediction 2025. No. 4. Should you buy Ethereum now? Plus the pros and cons you need to know. And finally, no. 5. How to buy Ethereum safely and securely. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover the exciting future of ETH. Let's start by doing a quick recap on Ethereum. Since this is an update video, not everyone watching will be well versed in Ethereum. So for those who are new here, we're going to cover the basics. First, Ethereum was founded in 2015 by Vitalik Buterin, Gavin Wood, Charles Hoskinson, and Mike Novogratz. It was created as a way to improve upon Bitcoin and enable smart contracts. Second, what is a smart contract? In simple terms, smart contracts are simply pieces of code that run automatically when certain conditions are met. Think of it like a vending machine. You put money into the machine and select the snack you want. Once the payment is verified, the machine dispenses the snack. Smart contracts work in a similar way. They allow two parties to enter into an agreement without the need for a middleman or a trusted third party. Third, Ethereum uses a consensus mechanism called proof of stake. This means that validators use their own funds to validate transactions and ensure the network's security. Remember back in 2022 when Ethereum did the merge? That's when it switched from proof of work to proof of stake. By the way, the merge is still considered one of the largest upgrades in blockchain history. Fourth, there are currently about 120 million ETH in circulation, and this number cannot be increased since EIP 1559. This means that Ethereum has a deflationary supply. Last but not least, Ethereum is currently valued at approximately $3,200 at the time of recording. Now that we've covered the basics, let's move on to the exciting stuff. What can we expect from Ethereum in 2024 and 2025? Let us discuss three major upgrades that are on the horizon and how they will shape the future of Ethereum. Number 1, the Dencun upgrade. This upgrade will reduce gas fees on Layer 2 scaling solutions such as Arbitrum, Optimism, and others. It's scheduled to take place in March 2024. Next, Protodank sharding. While there is no set date for this upgrade, it may occur in 2025. It will allow Ethereum to become fully scalable and increase transaction throughput to over 100,000 transactions per second. And lastly, the ETH ETF. Now there is no guarantee that it will happen, but we should have an answer within the next few months. Approved, institutional money will flood into Ethereum. For these reasons, Ethereum is well positioned for success in the coming years. Alright, now let's talk numbers. What is the price prediction for Ethereum in 2025? Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. With that being said, here are three price scenarios for ETH. In the bullish case, if an ETH ETF is approved and we experience a bull run similar to 2021, we could see ETH ranging between $15,000 and $20,000. A more realistic target price would be between $8,000 and $12,000, assuming moderate ETH adoption. Finally, in the bear case, if the bear market returns, we could see ETH ranging between $3,000 and $5,000. Next, let's answer the question: should you buy Ethereum right now? Before we continue, I want to emphasize that this is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That being said, let's explore the pros and cons of buying ETH now. Starting with the pros. No. One Ethereum is still the no. One smart contract platform with over 80% market share. Most decentralized applications, including DeFi and NFTs, are built on the Ethereum network. This means that ETH has a significant first-mover advantage that will likely sustain it for many years to come. Number 2. Institutional interest in ETH is growing rapidly. Major players such as Grayscale, BlackRock, and others are filing for ETH ETFs. If approved, this will open the floodgates for institutional money to flow into ETH. No. 3. ETH's supply is deflationary. Thanks to IP 1559, every transaction on the network burns ETH. This means that ETH is becoming scarce, and its price could rise as demand outstrips supply. And finally, number 4. ETH is a proven asset. It has been around since 2015 and has already outperformed many other cryptocurrencies in terms of price appreciation and longevity. Now moving on to the cons. Number 1. Gas fees. Despite the London hard fork, gas fees can still be expensive during periods of high network congestion. Number 2. Competition. There is stiff competition from other smart contract platforms such as Solana, Cardano, and others. Each of these platforms offers unique features and lower fees, which may attract developers and users away from Ethereum. No. 3. Regulation. The SEC has been cracking down on cryptocurrencies, and Ethereum is no exception. If regulation increases, it could impact the price of ETH negatively. So the verdict, ETH is a must-hold for long-term crypto portfolios. Lastly, let's talk about how to buy Ethereum safely and securely. Look, I know that many of you watching this video are already familiar with this process, but for those who are new to crypto, this section is for you. Before we begin, I want to remind you that this is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Now let's talk about storing your ETH securely. One of the best ways to store your ETH is to use a hardware wallet. Hardware wallets are physical devices that store your private keys offline, which makes them much safer than software wallets. Some of the most popular hardware wallets include Ledger and Trezor. If you want to learn more about hardware wallets, check out my detailed guide linked below. Next, let's talk about the best exchanges to buy ETH. There are many different exchanges where you can buy ETH, but some of the best options include Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. These exchanges are regulated and have a good reputation for security. However, keep in mind that trading fees can vary depending on the exchange you use. For example, Coinbase is known to have higher fees compared to Binance. Therefore, it is important to compare fees before making a decision. Lastly, for those of you who are familiar with decentralized exchanges, I recommend checking out Uniswap. Uniswap is a decentralized exchange where you can trade ETH and other ERC20 tokens. It is important to note that Uniswap is a relatively risky option compared to centralized exchanges. Therefore, you should only invest what you can afford to lose. That's all I got. What are your thoughts on Ethereum's future? Hey, do you think it will hit $10,000 in 2025? Let me know in the comments below. For those looking to stay updated on the latest developments in the world of crypto investing, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We release weekly videos covering the hottest topics in crypto and investing. I'll see you guys next week.